The world we see is not all that there is. Beneath the surface, hidden in plain sight, exists a deeper truth, a truth that has been calling to you since the moment you were born. This call is not one that is easily heard by the ears, but is felt by the soul. It is the whisper of eternity, a divine invitation that transcends the ordinary, beckoning you to rise. This call is not an accident. It is the reason you are here, reading these words, at this moment, in this place. If you are here, it is because you are being summoned. This is no coincidence. Tonight, something monumental is set to unfold for you, something that will change your life forever. For those who are ready, tonight marks the beginning of a spiritual awakening. The veil that separates the seen from the unseen is growing thin, and what was once hidden will now be revealed. A new chapter in your journey is about to begin, and you are being called to step into the light. You may be feeling uncertain about your life. Perhaps you are looking at your bank account, your relationships, or your current circumstances, and you are wondering how any of this could lead to anything meaningful or abundant. Maybe you have doubts, fears, and frustrations that cloud your vision of the future. It's easy to feel as though the world around you is chaotic, as if you are stuck in a cycle that never changes. But let me tell you this, the promise that is made to you from heaven has already been set into motion. Even if it seems like you are not where you want to be, even if your journey feels slow and filled with obstacles, heaven has already declared that abundance is coming your way. Your purpose, your wealth, and your divine calling have been in motion long before you could ever see the signs. The universe has been preparing you, aligning things behind the scenes to ensure that the blessings you are destined for are already on their way to you. The promise is not one of worldly riches alone, but the riches of a life lived in alignment with your divine purpose. Though it may seem like your bank account is empty, that is only one perspective. The true wealth of your life cannot be measured by numbers, material possessions, or fleeting success. The wealth that is promised to you is far greater. It is the wealth of peace, of purpose, of alignment with the divine plan. The abundance you are about to experience is a fulfillment of the promises that have been whispered to your soul for years. The divine calling on your life cannot be thwarted. It is already unfolding, and you are moving closer and closer to the manifestation of everything you were meant to be. The doubts that plague you are only temporary. They are not the truth of your existence. You were meant to thrive, not just survive. The promise that heaven holds for you is one of eternal significance. It is a calling to rise into the fullness of who you are. You are not meant to live in scarcity or fear. You are meant to live in the fullness of abundance, in the fulfillment of the divine calling that has been placed upon you. Tonight is not just another night. It is the night where something shifts, something monumental, something that will forever change the way you see the world and your place within it. As the veil between the seen and unseen grows thinner, you are being invited to step through it. This is your invitation to rise spiritually, to let go of the limitations that have kept you bound to the physical world. You were never meant to be confined by the restrictions of this earthly existence. Your true essence, your soul, has been waiting for this moment, for the time when you could break free from the weight of earthly concerns and step into your divine purpose. Tonight is that moment. The unseen world is not a distant concept or a vague idea. It is alive, it is real, and it is waiting for you to step into it. The divine is not separate from you. It is within you, around you, and guiding you every step of the way. But to experience this, you must be willing to rise above the distractions of the material world. You must be willing to look beyond what you can see with your eyes and trust in what you cannot yet see. As you rise spiritually, you are being called to leave behind the limitations of your physical existence. The struggles, the doubts, the fears that have held you back, they no longer have a place in your journey. It is time to surrender to something greater than yourself, to trust that the divine hand guiding you is leading you to a higher purpose. This is not just about an out-of-body experience or a momentary escape from the struggles of life. This is about awakening to the truth of who you are. The life you have been living, the identity you have been carrying, is not the full picture. The truth of who you are is far greater. You are an eternal soul, made for greatness, made to live in harmony with the divine. And tonight, you are being invited to step into that truth. The veil between the seen and the unseen is thinning, and you are being called to rise. You have always been destined for more. Tonight marks the beginning of that more. The limitations that once seemed insurmountable will no longer hold power over you. The divine calling on your life is stronger than any fear, any doubt, any challenge you face. It is time to rise into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. As you step into this divine shift, remember that it is not about striving. It is about surrendering. Surrender to the truth that you are chosen, that you have been called, that you have a divine purpose. The path may not always be clear, but as you step into the light, trust that the way will be revealed to you. The promise of abundance, of purpose, of spiritual elevation is already in motion. All you need to do is take the first step and trust that the universe will guide you every step of the way. This is your moment. This is your time to rise. Let go of your doubts, release your fears, and step into the life that has always been waiting for you. The time is now. You are ready to rise spiritually, to experience the fullness of your divine calling. This is not a metaphor. This is not an illusion. This is real. Tonight, everything changes. Are you ready to step into the greatness that has always been yours? The veil is thinning, and the divine calling is waiting for you. It's time to rise. Your awakening isn't an accident. It has been written into the fabric of your soul since the very moment you were conceived. In the quietest corners of your heart, there has always been a pull, an inexplicable knowing that you are destined for something greater. You might not have always understood it, but you have always felt it, that calling, that whisper that never quite fades. No matter how loud the noise of life becomes, it is not just a random occurrence or a fleeting desire. No, this higher calling has been woven into your being since birth, carefully planted in your soul by the Creator. It is a divine calling, one that is more powerful than any worldly distraction, and tonight, you are invited to step into the fullness of that calling. Tonight marks the time to embrace your true purpose. It is not a coincidence that you are here, reading these words. Everything has led you to this moment, and the time has come for you to fully acknowledge and accept your divine purpose. You may have experienced moments of doubt, moments when the weight of life seemed too much to bear, but know this: your journey has always been leading you to this point. The challenges, the heartbreaks, the joys, the triumphs, they have all shaped you for this exact moment. This is the moment when you step into the truth of who you were always meant to be. You are not here by accident. You are here because the divine has called you, and your soul is waking up to that truth. The pull you feel is not some fleeting notion. It is the undeniable force of your spirit reconnecting with the divine. It is as though your very being is responding to a higher frequency, one that has always been within you but is now rising to the surface. This awakening is not just metaphorical, it is spiritual, and it goes far beyond the physical limitations of your body. The time for smallness is over. The time for doubt and fear is behind you. Tonight, you rise spiritually. As your soul stretches beyond the confines of earthly existence, reaching out toward the divine light that has always been calling you, this is the moment where your spirit reconnects with its true origin. The universe is aligning itself with your awakening, and the divine presence that has been guiding you from within will now become undeniable. As it is written in the scriptures, "Arise, shine, for your light has come." These words from Isaiah 61 are not just a call for physical action. They are an invitation to step into the fullness of your divine purpose. The light you have been carrying within you is now ready to shine. But it is not enough to merely acknowledge this light. You must allow it to radiate from within you, to move outward into the world. This is not a passive experience. This is an active surrender, a surrender to God's guidance and a trust in His perfect timing. The light is not yours alone to hold. It is meant to shine, to touch the lives of others, to guide and uplift. But in order for this light to truly shine, you must let go of the fear, the doubts, and the distractions that have kept you from stepping fully into your purpose. Trusting in God's timing means understanding that everything you have gone through, every moment of hardship, every trial, every triumph has been a part of His divine plan. It has all been leading you to this moment of spiritual awakening. And though it may seem like the world around you is moving in one direction, you are being called to rise, to transcend the limitations of your current reality, and to embrace the truth that you were made for more. The world may continue its hectic pace, but you are being called to step outside of it, to enter into a new realm of purpose and divine connection. This is your spiritual rise, the moment when you leave behind the old ways of thinking and step fully into your divine calling. But you must trust the process. Surrender to the divine guidance that is flowing to you, knowing that everything you have experienced has shaped you for this moment. You are not stepping into the unknown alone. You are stepping into a place where the divine already resides. God's guidance is always available to you, but it requires your willingness to listen, to trust, and to surrender. Tonight, you are being called to step into that trust, to let go of the need to control, and to allow your soul to rise to new heights. As you surrender to the divine, you are not losing anything. Instead, you are gaining the fullness of who you truly are. The divine calling upon your life is not a burden, it is a blessing, a beautiful invitation to live in alignment with the higher purpose for which you were created. This rise, this spiritual awakening, is not a one-time event. It is an ongoing process. But tonight marks the beginning of a new chapter in that process. You are being called to step fully into who you are, not just as a person, but as a divine being, an eternal soul with a sacred purpose. You were not created to live in darkness or confusion. You were created to live in the fullness of light, to carry that light into the world, and to become a beacon of hope, love, and transformation. You have always been more than you realized, and tonight, you are being invited to awaken to that truth. As the veil between the seen and unseen grows thinner, you will begin to experience the world differently. You will start to perceive the subtle movements of the divine in your life. You will see synchronicities where once there were only coincidences. You will feel the presence of God more clearly, guiding you, comforting you, and empowering you to move forward. You are not alone in this journey. You are surrounded by the divine, by angels, by the loving presence of the Creator, who has been with you every step of the way. Psalm 91:11 affirms this, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." The divine protection that surrounds you is not just a passive shield, it is an active force, guiding you, protecting you, and ensuring that you are never walking this path alone. Tonight, you are being confirmed in your divine purpose. The 99 symbol, referenced in Psalm 91:11, is not a coincidence. It is a sign of spiritual alignment, a divine confirmation that you are in the right place at the right time. You are being called to trust in this divine alignment, to step fully into the purpose that has been unfolding for you since the beginning of time. You are chosen, and the universe has been preparing you for this moment. Everything you have gone through, every challenge, every moment of growth, has been part of this divine plan. And now, as the veil grows thin, you are invited to rise spiritually, to step into your divine calling, and to shine the light that has always been within you. In this moment, as you embrace your divine calling, know that you are more than just a person. You are a divine being, chosen for a higher purpose. This awakening is not just about you. It is about the divine truth you carry, the light you bring to the world. The time has come for you to rise, for you to shine, and for you to live fully in alignment with your higher calling. This is the moment of spiritual rise, the moment when you step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Trust in this process, trust in the divine timing, and know that everything you need is already within you, waiting to be awakened. As you rise tonight, remember that you are not alone. You are guided, protected, and loved. This is the beginning of your divine awakening, and it is only the start of the beautiful journey ahead. You are chosen, you are called, and you are ready. Let your soul rise and shine. As your spiritual awakening deepens, something powerful begins to shift within you. It starts as a subtle, almost imperceptible sensation, like the first whisper of a breeze on a quiet morning. But soon, it grows stronger, clearer. The separation between body and spirit begins a shift from the limitations of the physical world into the freedom of the divine. This isn't a dream, nor a fleeting vision. This is the beginning of your return to truth, to the eternal essence of who you are. In this moment, you are not stepping into something new. You are rediscovering something ancient. Your spirit is awakening to the reality that it has always known, a truth that lies beyond the constraints of time and space. The essence of who you are has never changed, but for so long, it has been hidden beneath layers of doubt, fear, and confusion. Now, as the veil between the seen and unseen begins to thin, you are being invited to rise above the distractions of the earthly realm and reconnect with your true self. This journey isn't about searching for something you lack. It's about remembering who you truly are. You are an eternal soul, made in the image of the divine, and this moment is a homecoming. The Spirit of God has always resided within you, and it is now lifting you, guiding you, and revealing to you the divine truth that has always been yours. This truth is not a concept to be understood with your mind alone, but an experience to be felt in the very depths of your soul. As you rise spiritually, fear and doubt begin to dissolve. These are the weights that have held you back, the illusions that have clouded your vision, the barriers that have kept you from embracing the fullness of who you are. But tonight, as your soul ascends, those fears and doubts begin to fade. The divine truth that is flowing into you will clear away the fog that has clouded your perception. You are not meant to live in fear or uncertainty. You are meant to live in the light of truth, in the clarity of knowing who you are and whose you are. As you begin to let go of the doubts that have held you captive, you will feel an immense sense of liberation. You are no longer bound by the limitations of earthly thinking. The spiritual realm is calling you to step into the fullness of your divine potential, and as you do, the doubts that once seemed so powerful will begin to lose their grip on you. The Spirit of God moves in a way that is gentle, yet undeniable. It is not with dramatic force or overwhelming power, but with a quiet, persistent guidance that draws you closer to the divine truth. This is not a chaotic experience, but one of peace and serenity. As you surrender to the movement of the Holy Spirit, you will feel yourself gently being led through dimensions beyond this world. The Holy Spirit moves through you, not as a force that overwhelms you, but as a whisper that beckons you to follow its lead. It will guide you into realms of light, truth, and divine connection, where you will experience the peace and clarity that can only come from being in alignment with your higher purpose. The more you allow the Holy Spirit to guide you, the more you will feel the layers of fear, doubt, and confusion lift away. You will begin to see the world differently, through the eyes of your spirit, with a clarity and insight that transcends the limitations of your physical senses. This journey is not about escaping from the world around you. It is about reconnecting with the divine truth that has always been within you. The light that you are invited to embrace is not a temporary flash of brilliance, but a permanent, eternal truth that resides within you. As you embrace this truth, you will find that it will guide you in every area of your life. You will no longer be lost in the noise of the world, but instead, you will walk with a steady, unwavering sense of purpose. This is not an escape from your life or your responsibilities. It is a return to your true essence. a reawakening of the divine light that has always been within you. As you embrace this light, you will find that it is not something external that you must chase or search for. It is already within you. The divine power that you seek is not something that is far off or distant. It is within you, waiting to be recognized, activated, and embraced. The more you surrender to this divine power, the more you will experience its transformative effects. You will begin to see your life in a new light. What once seemed difficult, insurmountable, or impossible will now appear as an opportunity for growth, for spiritual expansion, and for divine alignment. This journey is not about escaping from your reality. It is about transforming it. It is about remembering who you truly are and living from that place of divine truth. As you rise spiritually, you will begin to see that the challenges you face are not obstacles to your success, but stepping stones on your journey towards spiritual awakening. The divine power that flows through you is not a force that makes life easier in a superficial sense. It is a power that helps you rise above the limitations of fear, doubt, and the physical world, allowing you to live in alignment with your highest purpose. This is your invitation to embrace the light that is within you and to surrender fully to the divine guidance that is calling you. As you do, you will experience a shift that will not just change your perspective, but will change your life. You are not simply here to exist. You are here to live in the fullness of your divine calling, to rise above the limitations of your earthly identity, and to step into the truth of who you really are. You are more than the physical body you inhabit. You are a divine being, created in the image of God, with a higher purpose that transcends the mundane. Tonight, as you step into this awakening, you will begin to see the world differently. The distractions that once seemed so important will fade into the background, and you will begin to focus on what truly matters: your connection with the divine, your purpose, and the light that shines within you. This experience is not about escaping reality, but about transforming it. It is about remembering that you are already divine, already connected to the infinite, already part of something much greater than yourself. The power that flows through you is not something that needs to be earned or sought after. It is already within you, waiting for you to recognize it, embrace it, and live from it. As you do, you will find that the divine guidance you seek will become clearer, and you will begin to walk with purpose and confidence. You will no longer be swayed by fear or doubt, but will live with the unwavering certainty that you are divinely aligned, divinely protected, and divinely guided. So, embrace the light, surrender to the divine truth that is awakening within you, and trust that this journey is leading you exactly where you need to go. This is not an escape. It is a return to who you truly are, a divine being, filled with light, guided by truth, and destined to shine brightly in this world. Your spiritual rise has already begun. Trust in the process, surrender to the divine power, and step into the fullness of your purpose. The time is now. As you continue your spiritual rise, something extraordinary begins to unfold. It is subtle at first, like the first rays of dawn stretching across a dark sky, but it will soon become undeniable. The divine presence that has always been with you is now becoming tangible, real, and accessible. It isn't something distant or unattainable, but something that you can feel, experience, and even hear. As your spirit ascends and your heart opens to the divine truth, you will begin to sense this presence in deeper and more profound ways. It may first manifest as a warmth, a gentle but all-encompassing embrace that envelops you from within. This warmth is not just physical, it is the warmth of divine love, the kind that fills your entire being, melting away the coldness of fear, doubt, and uncertainty. You may also feel a vibration, a subtle yet powerful hum of energy that courses through you, connecting you with the higher realms. This vibration is the frequency of the divine, the sacred rhythm of the universe that beats in alignment with your soul. It is the frequency of purpose, of divine alignment. And as you tune into it, you will begin to understand the truth of your being more clearly. The more you allow yourself to be open to this presence, the more it will flow through you. It may come as a gentle whisper, the kind of whisper that calls you to step forward, to trust, and to act in alignment with your true calling. You will feel an undeniable knowing, a deep inner knowing that you are not alone, that you are guided, and that you are in the right place, at the right time, fulfilling the purpose for which you were created. This divine presence is not abstract or vague. It is real, it is tangible, and it is here to guide you. You may experience it as a voice, not an audible voice in the physical sense, but a voice that speaks directly to your heart. It may come as a sudden, clear thought or a deep inner prompting that fills your being with peace, clarity, and direction. This voice is the voice of God, the voice of love, calling you to your true purpose, reminding you of the mission you were born to fulfill. This is the moment when you truly begin to hear the divine calling you forward. It is the moment when the trials and challenges of life that once seemed senseless begin to make sense. Every heartbreak, every setback, every challenge you faced has been part of the preparation for this moment. It was all leading you here to this divine encounter, where your true purpose is revealed. The trials you have endured were not punishments, but refining fires. They were the tools used by the divine to shape you, to mold you, and to prepare you for the purpose that has always been embedded in your soul. The pain you've experienced was never meaningless. It was part of your divine training, each moment chipping away the layers that kept you from seeing the truth of who you are. Now, as you rise spiritually, you can see how each trial was a stepping stone, each challenge a necessary part of your journey toward the truth of your divine calling. The experiences that once seemed to hold you back have actually been the very things that prepared you to stand tall, to rise, and to embrace the fullness of your mission. This divine presence, this voice of God, will remind you that you are light. You are not defined by your past, your mistakes, or the labels others have placed on you. You are light, formed by love, created for love. From the moment you were conceived, your soul was infused with divine light, a light that was meant to shine brightly in this world. You were created for a purpose far greater than you can imagine, and now, as the veil thins and the divine presence becomes more tangible, you will begin to see that your purpose was written into your DNA long before you took your first breath. This is the truth of who you are. You are light, and your mission is not something you need to search for. It is already inside you, embedded in your soul. Your mission is to walk in alignment with this divine light, to shine it brightly in the world, and to share it with others. You are a vessel of divine love. And as you rise spiritually, you will begin to understand that this light was meant to transform not only your life, but the lives of everyone you encounter. The world is in desperate need of light, and you are the one who has been chosen to bring it. Your purpose is not small. It is vast, and it is essential. Every action you take, every choice you make, will now be guided by this truth. You are light, and your mission is to spread that light to the world. As you continue on this journey of spiritual rise, it will become clearer that this encounter with the divine presence is not just a one-time experience. This is the beginning of a new way of living, a way of living in alignment with your divine purpose. This spiritual awakening is not a temporary event, but the beginning of a profound transformation. It is not about having one moment of clarity or enlightenment. It is about fully integrating this divine truth into every aspect of your life. It is about waking up each day with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that you are walking in alignment with the divine and living out the mission you were always meant to fulfill. This is not just a moment of realization. It is a way of being. And as you allow the divine presence to guide you, you will see that your life begins to shift. Your relationships will change. Your work will take on new meaning, Your challenges will no longer seem like obstacles, but opportunities for growth, for spiritual expansion, and for divine alignment. Every moment of your life will now be imbued with purpose. You will begin to see the world differently, not as a series of random events, but as a sacred journey, each step guided by the divine hand that has always been leading you. The voice of God will continue to speak to you, guiding you deeper into the truth of your purpose. The more you listen, the more you will hear. The more you trust, the more you will be guided. This is your divine calling, and it is not a fleeting moment. It is a lifelong journey of embracing the light that is within you and walking in alignment with that truth. Your purpose is not something you need to chase or strive for. It is something that is already within you, waiting for you to embrace it fully. And as you do, you will find that everything you need will fall into place. This spiritual awakening is the beginning of your true life, the life you were always meant to live. You are no longer just existing. You are now living with divine intention, guided by the love and light that flows through you. You are no longer searching for your purpose. You are living it. Every day is now an opportunity to shine, to spread your light, and to fulfill the divine mission that has been written into your soul from the very beginning. This is your truth. You are light, you were created for a purpose, and you are now being called to live fully in alignment with that truth. Embrace the divine presence that is with you. Let it guide you, trust it, and know that every step you take on this journey is leading you to the fulfillment of your divine calling. This is just the beginning. You are walking into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The time has come. Rise and embrace your purpose. As your spiritual journey continues, you will reach a profound moment of transformation. It will be subtle at first, but the more you embrace the divine truth that now flows through you, the clearer it becomes. Upon returning to your body after this divine encounter, you will find that you carry something deeply powerful within you. It is not just the memory of what has transpired, it is the presence of divine truth itself, embedded into your very being. This divine truth is not merely a concept to be understood. It is an essence that now lives within you, shaping every aspect of who you are and how you move through the world. Your consciousness has expanded beyond the physical constraints of your existence. And with it, you are now fully aware of your sacred role in the world. You have been chosen for something greater, and it is through this awakening that you are now living into that calling. Upon this return to your body, you will not be the same person who once walked this earth unaware of their divine potential. You are a new creation, filled with divine light and clarity. Your spirit, which once may have felt confined by the weight of earthly limitations, is now free. The spiritual rise you have experienced has awakened something inside of you that can never be put back to sleep. You are no longer simply living your life in reaction to the world around you. You are now walking with purpose and intention. Aware that every step you take has meaning, your energy is no longer scattered or directionless. It is focused, powerful, and aligned with the divine plan that has always been written into your soul. As you walk through the world now, people will feel your presence. There is a light that radiates from you, a divine energy that cannot be ignored. It will be as though you are walking with a clarity and confidence that others are drawn to. You may not even have to say a word, yet people will sense that something has shifted within you. They will feel the divine presence that now surrounds you, and they will be captivated by your energy. This is the energy of divine purpose, the energy of someone who knows who they are and what they are here to do. You no longer need to seek validation from others or prove your worth. You walk confidently, knowing that you are aligned with the highest truth. Your life is no longer an accident or a series of random events. It is now a sacred journey, and you are fully aware of the path you are walking. Your newfound identity will be unmistakable. You will no longer be the person who once doubted, who once feared or questioned their purpose. That version of you has been left behind. In its place stands someone who is grounded in divine truth, someone who knows their worth and their mission in the world. With this new sense of self, your relationships, your career, and your every action will take on new meaning. You will see the world with fresh eyes, understanding that every moment, every encounter, and every challenge is an opportunity to live more fully in alignment with your divine calling. This transformation does not signify the end of your journey. It marks the beginning of something much greater, the beginning of living your divine purpose fully. It is easy to think of an awakening as a destination, a point at which you have arrived. But in truth, this awakening is just the start. You have been initiated into a new way of being, a new way of seeing the world, and now it is time to live out what you have discovered. Your life will no longer be driven by external forces or by the desires that once seemed so important. Instead, it will be infused with meaning and clarity. Every word you speak, every action you take, and every moment you experience will now be aligned with the divine truth that you carry within you. In this new state of awareness, your life will become a reflection of your divine purpose. You will find that your actions are no longer driven by fear, insecurity, or doubt. They will be guided by love, clarity, and an unwavering sense of purpose. This is what it means to live in alignment with the divine. You will no longer be living from a place of scarcity or striving. Instead, you will be living from a place of abundance and trust. Trust that everything you need will be provided, that every step you take is in alignment with your purpose, and that you are fully supported by the divine presence that now resides within you. Every trial you have faced in life has led you to this moment. They were not mere struggles or obstacles, but part of the divine process that shaped you for this transformation. You may have questioned the purpose behind the pain and the challenges, but now, as you rise spiritually and embrace your divine truth, you will see that every single experience has prepared you for this moment of awakening. The struggles, the setbacks, the moments of feeling lost or hopeless, all of them have contributed to your growth, to the strengthening of your spirit, and to the clarity you now possess. These trials have not been wasted. They have been the divine tools used to refine you, to break off the old, and to prepare you for the person you are becoming. Now, as you live with this renewed purpose, you will begin to notice the subtle changes in your daily life. The way you approach challenges will be different. The way you view other people will be different. You will have a deeper sense of compassion, empathy, and understanding, because you will see the divine in everyone and everything. You will no longer be focused on the surface-level aspects of life, but will see the deeper meaning behind every encounter, every experience. Your actions will no longer be driven by fear of failure or the need for external validation. They will be driven by the love and truth that flow through you, guiding you to make choices that are aligned with your higher calling. This new identity is not a mask that you put on for others to see. It is the real, authentic version of yourself, the version of you that has always existed but may have been hidden beneath the noise of the world. Now, you are living as your true self, no longer bound by the expectations of others or by the limitations that once held you back. Your spiritual transformation has given you the courage to step fully into your divine purpose, and now you are free to be who you were always meant to be. This freedom is not just a feeling, it is a way of living. It is the freedom to act in alignment with your soul's deepest desires, without hesitation or fear. The awakening you are experiencing is not just for you. It is meant to ripple out into the world, affecting everyone you encounter. As you walk with this newfound confidence, purpose, and love, you will inspire others to do the same. Your light will shine so brightly that it will illuminate the path for others who are still lost in darkness. Your journey of transformation will become a testament to the power of divine awakening, and those around you will feel that energy. They will see the change in you, and many will be drawn to your light, seeking to understand how you have found such peace and purpose. And as they come to you, You will be able to share the divine truth that has set you free. This transformation is not something that can be undone. You are no longer the person who once walked through life aimlessly. You are now walking with divine purpose, and you will never look at the world the same way again. Every step you take from this moment on will be infused with meaning, and you will begin to see the impact of your light on the world around you. You are no longer waiting for something to change in your life. You are the change. You are the living manifestation of divine purpose, and the world is waiting for you to step into the fullness of who you are. Now, you are ready to live your life with a renewed sense of purpose. You are living with the clarity of someone who knows who they are, why they are here, and what they are meant to do. You are walking in the truth of your divine calling, and nothing will stop you from fulfilling the mission that was written into your soul. This is your time. Your transformation has only just begun, and the best is yet to come. Live boldly. Live with love, and know that you are divinely aligned in this moment. As you step further into your divine calling, you come to realize something transformative. You are not just a believer, someone who passively accepts the truth of your existence. No, you are a co-creator with the divine. The very power that has guided you on this journey is now flowing through you, empowering you to shape the world in ways you may have never imagined. You are not a passive observer in this world. You are an active participant in the divine story unfolding around you. Your life becomes a living prayer, a continual expression of God's will on earth. Each step you take, each word you speak, each action you make is infused with divine intention, creating a ripple effect that reverberates across the world. Your existence is no longer confined to your individual experiences. You are now part of a greater plan, a divine orchestration that is working through you to bring about the transformation of not just your own life, but the lives of everyone around you. You were created to be a vessel for divine light, and this light is now active in the world through you. Your life is no longer a random series of events. Every moment is charged with purpose. Every interaction you have, every choice you make is part of the larger plan. Your life is a testament to the power of God's presence in the world, a living example of how the divine operates through human form. You are not simply living to survive or to accumulate achievements. You are living to be a channel for the divine, to embody God's love, truth, and wisdom in a world that desperately needs it. Every act of kindness, every step of courage, every moment of grace that you extend to others is an extension of God's love flowing through you. Your life becomes a living prayer, continuously offering up the essence of God's will, light, and power to those around you. This realization comes with great responsibility, but also immense power. As you walk this path, you will begin to understand that you are a walking catalyst for change. Your presence, simply being who you are, begins to shift the energy around you. People will sense something different about you. It won't be because of what you say, but because of the energy you carry. The light that now resides within you speaks louder than words. It is a divine energy that radiates from your very being, and it touches everything and everyone you encounter. In rooms where there was once darkness, you will bring light. In spaces where there was fear, you will bring peace. In moments of confusion, you will bring clarity. This energy doesn't require effort. It is a natural extension of who you are. As you step into the fullness of your divine mission, your very presence will begin to shift the atmosphere wherever you go. The world may not always understand it, but they will feel it. Your presence will be a reminder to them that there is more to life than what the eye can see. That there is a deeper truth to which they are being called. You may not always recognize the impact you have on the world around you, but rest assured, it is profound. The divine energy that now flows through you is unstoppable. It will open doors, break chains, and spark transformation in ways you may never fully understand. You don't need to see it for it to be real. You don't need to measure your worth by external markers of success. What matters is that you are aligned with your divine purpose, and that alignment is felt in every interaction. In every step you take, you are a living conduit for God's work on earth, and that is more powerful than any accolade or recognition the world could offer. The world doesn't need perfection. Too often, people are afraid to step into their calling because they believe they need to be perfect or have it all figured out. But that's not what the world needs from you. The world needs your authenticity, your vulnerability, your willingness to live fully awake and embrace the sacred mission that is before you. You don't need to be flawless, you just need to be real. The divine is not waiting for you to become someone you are not. The divine is waiting for you to show up as you are perfectly imperfect, yet divinely chosen. When you allow yourself to be authentic, to embrace both your strengths and your flaws, you give others permission to do the same. Your authenticity becomes a beacon of hope to those who are still lost in the illusion of perfection. When you embrace who you truly are, you give the world permission to embrace their own truth. The divine fire that burns within you is not meant to be hidden, it is meant to be shared, to shine brightly, to light the way for others. So, live fully awake. Do not let fear or doubt keep you in the shadows. You are not meant to play small or to hide your light from the world. You were created to shine brightly, to show the world what it looks like when a soul walks in alignment with divine purpose. Let your life be a testament to the power of living authentically, with courage, love, and divine fire. The more you embrace this divine fire, the more you will find yourself expanding and growing into the person you were always meant to be. The world is waiting for you to rise, and you have everything within you to do just that. From this point forward, every challenge you face will only serve to refine you further. You may think that the struggles and obstacles of life are simply setbacks, but in truth, they are opportunities for growth. Every challenge is an invitation to refine your spirit, to deepen your connection with the divine, and to strengthen your resolve to live in alignment with your mission. You were built to shine brighter under pressure. The storms you face will not break you, they will build you. Like gold refined in fire, your spirit becomes stronger, purer, and more resilient with each trial. What once felt like a setback will now be seen as a stepping stone on your journey toward fulfilling your divine purpose. As you continue on this path, know that the divine light within you will always guide you, no matter the challenges you face. Your light will be your compass, leading you through every storm, every trial, and every uncertainty. The divine truth you carry within you will not fail. It will not falter in the face of difficulty. Instead, it will grow stronger and brighter with each challenge you overcome. The more you trust in the divine guidance that is flowing through you, the more your light will shine. And as it shines, you will see the impact it has on the world around you. People will be drawn to your light, not because of anything you have done, but because it is the divine light of love, peace, and truth. So, walk with confidence, walk with love, walk with clarity. Trust that every step you take is part of the greater divine plan. You are not walking this journey alone. The divine is with you, guiding you, protecting you, and supporting you every step of the way. Your light is needed now more than ever. The world is waiting for you to rise, to shine, and to live out your divine mission. Embrace this calling with everything you are. You were born for this moment. This is your time. You are not just a believer, you are a co-creator with the divine. Your life is a living prayer. Your energy is a catalyst for change. Let it burn bright, and let it transform the world around you. Your journey has only just begun. The veil has been lifted, and with it, the world as you once knew it is no longer the same. The illusions that once clouded your perception are now fading, and you stand at the threshold of a new reality. A reality where you see with eyes unclouded, where the truth shines through every corner of your being. The divine has touched you, and in that touch, you have been forever changed. No longer are you bound by the restrictions of the world around you. You are marked by the divine, chosen for this very moment, And with this revelation comes a profound responsibility to live in alignment with the purpose that has been written into your soul since the beginning of time. The world may look the same faces, the same routines, the same struggles, but you are not the same. Your eyes have been opened, and with that vision comes a new sense of clarity and purpose. You have ascended spiritually, and as you walk through this world, you now carry the weight of divine truth within you. You are no longer the person who walked through life uncertain of your direction or unsure of your place. You have stepped into your divine power, your sacred light, and now you walk with purpose. Every step you take is guided by the hand of the divine, and every breath you take is infused with the strength of the universe. You are no longer just existing. You are living with intention, with divine clarity, and with a sense of alignment that cannot be shaken. Your mission, the purpose for which you were created, has only just begun. It is not a distant dream or an abstract idea. It is real, and it is now. The divine calling upon your life has always been there, but tonight, you have been awakened to its fullness. You are no longer wandering in search of meaning. You are now walking with divine purpose, knowing that every moment, every interaction, and every choice you make is part of a greater plan. You are here to fulfill that plan, and you will walk in it boldly and without hesitation. The transformation you have experienced is not a one-time event. It is the beginning of a new way of living. From this moment forward, you are living in alignment with your divine purpose. And while the world may still look the same, the way you see it has fundamentally changed. You are now aware of the deeper truths that lie beneath the surface, and with that awareness comes an incredible responsibility. To live authentically, to live fully in the light of who you truly are, and to embrace your sacred role in the world. You have been called to be the walking miracle, the living proof that divine transformation is possible. Your very existence is the answer to someone's prayer. There are people out there who are waiting for the light that you carry. They may not know it yet, but they are searching for the hope, the love, and the divine truth that flows through you. And as you live in alignment with your purpose, you will begin to see how your light touches the lives of others. You will see how your actions, your words, and your presence shift the energy in the world around you. You are not just a passive observer. You are an active participant in the divine plan. And as you embrace this truth, you will see how much more you are capable of, how much more your soul can do when it is fully aligned with its purpose. The time to rise is now. You have spent enough time doubting, questioning, and wondering what you were meant to do. The time for hesitation is over. You have awakened to the truth of who you are, and now it is time to live fully in that truth. The world needs you. It needs the light that only you can bring. It needs the love, the wisdom, and the divine presence that you carry within you. So, rise and step into the fullness of your purpose. Live boldly, love radically, and shine the light you were born to carry. The world is waiting for you to step up and be the change that it so desperately needs. Don't shrink back. Don't dim your light. Let it shine brighter than ever before, and let it illuminate the path for others to follow. As you move forward on this journey, it is important to remember that your spiritual journey is continuous. This awakening is not the end of something. It is the beginning of something far greater. You have touched the divine, and now that light will continue to guide you through every step of your life. You will not walk this path alone. You are fully supported by the heavenly realm, by the divine presence that has been with you since the beginning. Every challenge, every triumph, every moment of uncertainty is an opportunity for growth, for deepening your connection with the divine, and for stepping further into your purpose. You are the chosen one, and this transformation is just the beginning. The divine calling on your life is vast, and as you continue to live in alignment with it, you will begin to see how the world shifts around you. You will encounter new opportunities, new relationships, and new insights that will deepen your understanding of who you are and why you are here. The more you trust in the divine guidance that is flowing through you, the more you will experience the miraculous unfolding of your life. You are living proof that the divine still moves in the world. And as you walk in this truth, others will begin to see the miracle that is your life. So, go forth with divine purpose, knowing that you are fully supported, fully guided, and fully equipped for the journey ahead. Your soul is awake, and now it is time to live as the being you were always meant to be. You are not just a believer, you are a co-creator with the divine, and your life is the testament to the power of divine truth. Everything you need is already within you, and as you embrace this truth, you will see how everything around you begins to align with the divine purpose you are living. You are not alone. You are never alone. You are divinely guided, and you are the light that the world needs. Step boldly into your purpose, and know that this is just the beginning of everything you were born to do. The time to rise has come. Now, live as the person you were always meant to be, and let your light shine for the world to see.